Hi Yuvraj, hi Joseph. How are you doing?
Hello, doing
Hi
good.
Ramya, we are doing good.
Super, super. We are going to have an amazing week ahead. We are starting week 2, the integrated power coding. And this will help you to understand how you have been coded and how to remove negative coding that you may have never been aware of. The coding, we might feel like, what is it coding? Yes, we are about to explain that. So I'm going to read a manual. Do you have manuals with you, both of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Uh, Please be on page 34, integrated power coding. The incredible you works deep in your mind to shift blockages that prevent you from moving ahead. Integrated power coding is a process that helps you understand how you have been coded and how to remove negative coding that you have never been aware of. Over time, thoughts can become codes, and these codes are the meaning we give to the world we live in. Like baselines, your coding motivates you, inspires you, and it can even crush you. You integrate your codes without even realizing. They will be collected over time from your family, friends, social media, TV, etc., and from your experiences. Okay, Yuvraj, can you read the page 35 for me?
Sure. So power codes can be divided into two major types. One is the encode and the other is e-codes. Encodes. These codes usually end up with an answer or a statement that makes you feel awful. For example, I never do anything right. Everyone is always against me. If you were coded this way, you would feel awful. E-codes. These codes usually end up with an answer or statement that is empowering and gives you drive and strength. For example, I am strong enough to always find a way. I never quit because I am a winner. Yeah, so
Uh, Now, can you understand what is that code, encode, e-code, Yuvraj and Joseph? Hope you
Yeah.
yeah,
got that. Is that clear? Cool. And then
Yeah.
yes.
page number 36. Joseph, can you read 36?
Yeah. Yeah. Events that changed everything. As a child, we often experience events or see things that defines what you believe about the world. These beliefs are called codes. What makes the event important is not the intensity, greatness, or the significance of the event itself, but the importance you have given it by unconsciously forming a lifelong belief or a set of beliefs around the event. Most of the adults have at least 5 to 8 defining moments. The example of a defining moment: in spite of bad results, John's father praised him on his efforts put in for his final exam. The code formed. He now made a decision to increase his efforts even more and make his dad proud.
Wow. How was that realization? A code in the past event, a small event, and it could be in a second, but it is the importance that we give to the event. We make it significant. We make it rememberable. Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, so this code has a great power in collecting evidences. I'll just read that out for you. Once you have formed a code, your brain will start hunting for evidence to prove it true so that you can hold on to it. Sometimes the brain will make things appear in a way you want them to, so that code is constantly fed evidence to confirm it's true. This is where codes get integrated. You can't change the past, but you can change your interpretation of the past. And you can reintegrate your codes to power codes to serve, support, nurture, and challenge you if you choose to. This is what we are exactly going to do in the next activity, letting go and holding on. You can think of past experiences in your life, 5 experiences, three positive and 2 negative experiences. When you are in this activity, just go back to those days, feel the energy, feel the vibe which made you felt positive or negative, and then think of the moments which led to that event, who were there, what was present, what you said, what you believed, what could have happened, Imagine all of those things, write it, and then we will get back in a second. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay.
3 positive and 2 negative events. Any doubts, Joseph
Okay.
and Yuvraj? Any
All
doubts?
good. Yeah,
No.
I
Okay.
understood. Understood.
Please
Good.
write, we'll get back soon. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Incredibles, Yuvraj and Joseph. How was the activity? Let's start from Yuvraj.
Yeah, it was good in terms of going back in time and seeing
Yes.
what are the events that have influenced me to get certain beliefs in my life. Yeah.
It's like time traveling and getting the treasures back. Why it is a treasure. Cool. Joseph, how did you?
Yeah. Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joseph, what's your takeaway from this activity?
Yeah.
How was it?
Well, initially when you told me 3 positive events, 2 negative events, I thought there are so many events, it's going to be easy
Yes,
to do.
yes, yes.
But then when I started thinking about it, my God, it was hard to pick and choose from. And, especially, given that it's a defining moment that changes you, I realized that the event was only a split second, but
Yes,
the impact of that, it still stays on. So
yes,
yeah, it was very, how do you say, revealing,
yes,
to,
yes, yes.
yeah.
True, true. Very true, very true. Yuvraj, I'm going to ask you
Yeah.
past a defining moment. What was the defining
Yeah.
moment?
My defining moment was clearing my IIT JEE exam in my second attempt.
Wow.
So in the
I
yeah.
think that's a dream for thousands of teenagers in India to clear IITG. That's
Yeah.
incredible. That's an incredible feat. That should be a defining moment. Cool. How old were
Yeah.
you? Must be in your 19, right?
I
IITG
was 17. I was
17.
17 years.
Okay,
17.
okay.
Yeah.
What happened when the exact defining moment? Maybe the result announcement. What happened? Who was there?
Yeah.
And what was said?
Yeah, so actually, when I wrote my exam in the first attempt, I was not able to do well because I think the pattern got changed the year before that, and after that also the pattern got changed. So it was a challenge to know the pattern and prepare for the examination, in terms of examination temperament and all. First time I was not able to do well because I thought my preparation was not good enough. But when I went for the second time, I made sure that I practice enough questions before I go to the exam, and I had my parents and friends and all with me, so they motivated me a lot so that I can write the exam in the second attempt and clear it.
Wow. So, when the result was announced, or when you came to know that you have cracked it, all your hard work, what did you tell yourself at that moment?
I told myself that I think if I can put in my effort and persevere and continue to do my work that I've been doing, the hard work that I've been putting, I'll definitely clear, and I was able to do that.
Wow, wow, that's incredible, and that's why we are the Incredibles, I guess. Okay,
Yes.
what would you have wanted to happen? It's a positive
Um,
defining moment anyway. Yes.
I think, yeah, so I thought probably I was okay with clearing the exam. Probably I thought I should have cleared it in my first attempt.
Oh my.
But then I realized that my basics were not up to the mark, so probably God wants me to work a little more before I get into a college, good
Yes,
college. So
yes,
I did
yes.
that, and I was able to do that. I'm happy with that.
Cool, cool, very cool. Which great thing did you learn from this event?
I learned that if you have clarity of your goal and you put the effort on a regular basis with the right kind of people with you, you are definitely going to clear the exam. And in any situation in life, that's how,
Yes.
when you have obstacles, you shouldn't give up just because you have done. You have to persevere and put in the effort so that you can overcome those obstacles and lead a very good life.
Wow. I have goosebumps when I hear those sentences. Which e-codes have you formed since then?
I have found that I think with my consistent hard work and my effort, I can clear any obstacle in my life.
Yes.
I can
Yes.
overcome any obstacle in my life.
Great. Great.
That is great. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So that's really great. And when you see now, you were 17, and then
Yeah.
when you see now, what impact that had, what was the impact of that ego, that belief that you carried over these years?
Yeah, definitely. So we can see that in life, it's not that you get everything in your first attempt. Probably you are tested, and you have to overcome so many hardships. Just because you have hardships, if you give up properly, I think that will not help the cause. If you can persevere and put in the required effort, I think you can move across any situation. And I have seen this belief helping me in so many ways in my life.
Yes, yes, wow. So this is an awesome feat, a very good ego. What will
Yeah.
happen if you imbibe this ego with you and carry on in the future? What will be its
Yeah.
effect?
So yeah, its effect is like I'll be able to cross every other hurdle in my life with my perseverance and effort, and nothing is impossible for me.
Wow, nothing is
Yeah, this is what
impossible.
I.
That's a great ego. Nothing is impossible.
Thank you so much.
Joseph, on a count of three, let's say to Yuvraj, Yuvraj, nothing is impossible to you. Can you say that?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Yuvraj, nothing is
Yuvraj.
impossible to you.
Nothing is impossible. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank
Joseph
you.
is so stylish. I like that. Okay, coming to
Thank you.
Joseph. Joseph,
Yeah.
let's take a negative
Uh-huh.
defining moment. What was the defining moment for you?
Okay. Negative one. I think it is a moment where, when I was a child, my parents were perfectionists, and dad was from the Navy. So for them, it's like anything short of 100% is nothing, So that is one aspect of it. The other aspect is they never wanted pride to get to my head. So even if everyone around me said you did a great job, my parents would be like, yeah, you can do better, you know. So I had a huge struggle with it. I didn't know their intentions then. Now that I'm grown up, I understand why they would have done that. But at that point it was very discouraging. Like, no matter what I did, it was like I can never please my parents. Like, they would never be satisfied, no matter what I do, no matter what achievement I get, no matter how many things I'm able to excel at. It just didn't matter. So it was like, it's worthless when everyone else says, oh, you're good, your teachers at school say, you're really good, but then parents at home are like, yeah, you're okay, you can do more, you can do better.
Yes.
It felt very discouraging. But
Yes.
yeah, it
It
was
is.
more than discouraging, it was painful. Yeah.
So I understand that belief, but can you pick on the first moment of that?
Well,
Um,
I think I would have been about 8, 9 years old. I remember the first time when someone came and I there was this event that I was performing as a musician, and someone came and encouraged, and my parents, they told my mother that I was doing a good job, and my mother said, yeah, he's okay. I'm like, what? So yeah, yeah. So
yes, I'm very clear that how old were you and what happened was there. But at
mhm.
that event, what did you tell yourself?
I can never make my parents happy.
What would you have
Yeah.
wanted to happen?
Well, the least, I would have loved if my parents said, yeah, maybe they could have, we are people of faith, so they could have said, we thank God that we have such beautiful children, or God has blessed our children with good talents,
Yes,
and
yes,
That's fine. That wouldn't just accepting the appreciation. I'm not saying they should have gone around telling people how great we are. That's not what I'm saying. But if somebody is saying good things, we could have received it instead of saying,
Yes.
yeah, they're okay, they can do better, So, yeah.
Yes. Which great thing did you learn from this event?
Well, there are two things I learned in retrospect. At that point, what I learned was, no matter what greater achievement I make in this world, to my parents, I will be this person who can do better, and that was the lesson I learned then. But in retrospect, when I was doing the activity, on one hand, it was that. And on the other hand, I'm thinking probably the reason I specialize myself in multiple things like with
Yes.
technology, with sound and music and everything is because I always felt my parents will never be satisfied. Let me try one more thing. Let me try one more thing. Maybe that made me explore different things. I do not know.
Yes.
Yeah,
And now you have ended up as a multi-skilled person. If you go and tell your story outside, nobody
yeah,
can believe this could happen. A human can do all this stuff.
absolutely.
That's great. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
coming back to the defining moment, which encodes have you been carrying around since then?
It is challenging to make parents happy, like in anything with life. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay, okay. You have been carrying this encode from that day
yeah.
to
Mhm.
this day. What this encode done to your life when you look back?
Well, I would certainly say, even at the happiest moments of our family, there was still this. I mean, we know that we are very connected. My family is very attached to each. When I say family, I'm speaking exclusively
Mm,
about
yes,
the direct family, like our parents and my brother and I. We are very, very close. Nonetheless, though we know we are all very close and we love each other so much, there is always this kind of distance that you feel because of this encode that they'll never be happy. I mean, they are good, they appreciate, they do everything they can, but there's always going to be this thing that you can never
yes,
satisfy. Yeah,
a space, your gap
yeah,
you feel. So,
yeah. No matter what you do. Yeah.
okay, tell me why it is important for you to get rid of this negative belief. And if you get rid of it, how will it make your life better?
Yeah. Um, well, but what letting go of it will actually help me work on that relationship better, because relationships is one of the areas where I'm weak at based on the wheel of
Yes,
life.
yes,
And based on the wheel of life, as in I was the one who entered the value, so I know
yes,
I'm weak there in that area. So I think it will help me, you know help me from it will prevent me from stopping myself from trying. Now it's like, what's the point in saying, if I say, they will still not accept, my mom will still feel, that kind of sense of he can do better. But now I will not think that. If I let go of the end code, then I'll probably try different ways of implementing my
yes,
baseline,
yes, yes,
imaginative, and do
yes,
all of
yes,
that and
yes,
get the
yes.
relationship better. Yeah.
Better relationships, better relationships.
Yeah,
That's great. That's great.
absolutely.
I really love this session today. There's so much of review, retrospection, realizations, becoming aware of these past events. It's great. And hope you
Mhm.
enjoyed this event. Yuvraj, Joseph, how was this event to you? This
Yeah,
activity on whole?
It was good.
Good,
it was
good,
good. It was,
good.
like I said in the beginning, when we did the activity, it was very revealing. Like,
Yes,
all of this information is within us, but it was nice to put it out on paper. And yeah.
yes, good, good. With that realization, we have concluded this event, sorry, this session. We'll get back to the next session.
Mhm.
It is also very amazing and revealing session. Okay, guys, good? Any doubts? Any
Yeah,
Yeah,
suggestions?
all good, all
Cool.
good,
Cool.
all good.
everything is
Oh,
fine.
fine, fine.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Meet you in
Okay.
the next session. Take care. Until
Thank you.
then, bye. Be
Yes.
safe.